Okay, so let's move on to Matt Damon, which wasn't on the lineup.
Yeah. Okay. So
you
for those of you
want to
who,
introduce it?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, Matt Damon released a public address, and you can tell me how close I get this off the dome. Matt Damon released a public address in which he kind of outlined a kitschy, cute story about how his daughter essentially wrote him a very impassioned letter about his persistent use of the F word around the house. In the letter, she basically said, "Dad, I know you're from Boston. I know this was a common, thing in vernacular 20 years ago. It was in film everywhere. But I really think you should stop using the F word." And Matt Damon announced publicly to the internet about this situation and then said, "And I am choosing to stop using the F word." To which the internet said, "You're still using the fucking F word?"
Yeah.
And then Matt Damon was like, "Whoa, I thought I'm doing a good thing here." So I think that it's interesting because part of me wants to congratulate Matt Damon and his daughter, like his daughter especially, for taking the time.
A treatise,
right?
She wrote.
Taking the time to try and change your daughter's mind, and Matt Damon for making a positive change without the internet lynch mob at his door, right? Without some kind of footage of him doing it at a bagel barn or a Wahlburgers, dropping F-bombs with his buddy Donnie Wahlberg. Part of me wants to congratulate them, but part of me.
Are you mistaking Mark Wahlberg with Matt Damon?
No.
Oh, you just added him in there?
He's at a Wahlburgers having burgers with Donnie.
Yeah, it's a fucking thing that people do.
They're celebrities.
Hey, they're Boston.
They're Boston.
They're from Boston.
They're Boston guys.
They're like Boston burgers.
My buddy, the Wahlberg's got a good burger. I don't know. I was just painting a picture.
Okay.
Of like where he would get caught saying that. So like part of me wants to congratulate them for making that positive change, but part of me, and I fall in line with many people on the internet right now, is baffled that he's still just tossing the F word around in front of his daughter. Like, what a serious word to just be launching around your household.
Well, he followed it up. He also said that he had never used that slur in his personal life. And then why does your daughter write a treatise about it?
Yeah, wait. He never used it in his personal life. Where was he using it?
Yeah. Well, he's telling he told the UK newspaper, "I made a joke months ago and I got a treatise from my daughter. She left the table. I said, 'Come on, that's a joke.' I say it in the movie Stuck on You." I don't know what the joke is, but she went to her room and wrote a very long, beautiful treatise on how that word is dangerous. I said, "I retired the F slur. I understood." So that was the story that he just like revealed for no reason. It's
no
like,
pressure.
Dude, why? Like, why would you admit that, you fucking idiot, dude?
But like
dumbass.
part of me wants to be like, good job. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't need people coming after you. You made a mistake in your private life, and you're like, you know what? I made a mistake. But at the same time, it's like, dude, your reputation is forever changed.
Is it? I feel like people would be like, look, I'm all in.
Listen, it's not going to be the overwhelming majority. It's not like he's never going to work again. But there are certainly people who are going to look at Matt Damon differently.
Yeah, no, for sure. Which, I love redemption and I love rehabilitation. I think that a lot of people, including myself, including yourself, everyone has, used shitty words in the past, bad words in the past, like, who amongst us hasn't? And if you haven't, then you're probably fucking super sheltered or lying to yourself and others around you because you know that no one will ever fucking find out. But the whole point is about growth, demonstrating growth and learning from your past mistakes. And I do get really annoyed about people like constantly being like, "Oh, well, you said this, 10 years ago. Fuck you. You're canceled." It's like, no, I said something. I apologize for it. You are recovering that artifact of a prior me, a prior version of me, and setting it up to an unfair standard that you yourself would not be held to in any meaningful capacity. And now you're choosing to be upset about it. Yeah. So for this situation, I'm like, I just don't understand why you would even reveal this. I thought he would get props for it.
Yeah, I think probably
so dumb.
That's maybe what his expectation was. My hope is that there's some holdouts in the world who still use the F word that are Matt Damon fans that are like, hey, hey, Matt Damon had the strength to come out and admit he doesn't like this word anymore. Maybe I'll stop using this word.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, he's from Boston, dude. Of course he used the F word.
And I think it's interesting. I just want to fill all the Zoomers in for a second. 15, 20 years ago, the F slur was as common as saying just fuck. Like, it was one of the most used swear words on the internet for any online games.
Yeah.
And
South Park did an entire episode about it, saying like it's not homophobic. You can be gay and the F word, or you can be straight and the F word. The guys that have like big hogs, like
the F word was a very specific word for people who were a very specific type of annoying. Right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because like it still was homophobic.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to fill in the blank
of
like when we were 10 years old, it was in every single movie.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the movie like Waiting?
I mean, dude,
Waiting is like an icon. Okay, let me fill everybody in. Waiting is like an iconic comedy, right? Mm-hmm. It was one of the first comedies for Anna Faris. It was one of the first comedies for very popular frontman of Free Guy, the movie that Pokimane is in.
Ryan Gosling.
No, not Ryan Gosling. Help me. Green Lantern. It's
Ryan Reynolds.
Right. So Ryan Reynolds.
Same name, literally.
Anna Faris, Andy Milonakis. Like it is like a who's who of who would be popular actors and comedians in the 2000s. Mm-hmm. And the word is used so frequently in that movie. And there's even a part of the movie called the dick showing game, where they show each other their penises and then proceed to kick one another in the ass and call the other person homophobic slurs for looking at their penis.
Yeah.
This was humor in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
It was so rampant.
Watch any YouTube video circa 2015 and you will see the F slur drop like that. Doesn't make it acceptable.
No, it doesn't
or
make
appropriate,
it doesn't make it
but it was certainly a word that people used to use all the time. Still shocking that he came out with this.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't even think people got that mad. Like, I mean, people wrote like articles and they were like upset. But I think more so, everyone's point is kind of like mine, where it's like, why would you fucking reveal this, dumbass? Just like, you're not like, I don't know. Here's a more appropriate situation. Let's say you got caught or new video surfaced that in 2014 you had said the F word to someone, right? Yeah. And that's really fucked up because you're like, directly causing harm to someone. Okay. And people were yelling at you.
2014 is pretty late too.
Yeah, still, but I'm saying like, I'm trying to like paint a story that's like right on the line, right? And then you came out and you were like, well, actually, my daughter wrote a treatise for me in 2015, and I stopped saying it, and as an adult, it shouldn't have taken my young daughter to tell me why this is wrong, but it doesn't matter because I did learn that it was wrong and I learned from my mistakes and here we are. I never use it. It's ridiculous. Terrible word to use. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Then that's like a more appropriate scenario in which you say it. But in a situation like this, it's like you just kind of drop it. What are you going to get props for it, you think? You stop saying the F word in fucking 2020? Sick.
It was a very strange reveal.
Yeah. It's an odd situation. Gosh, man, for sure.
Thinking about Waiting, the early 2000s were a crazy time.
Yeah.
I'm saying it, dude. I've been drinking pre-workout already. I'm ready to run through a brick wall, baby.